trial, and you should have received a link for that to register for the trial. Then directly download and install the software, which has been made available for installation on Windows, Mac, and Linux. It even works as a web-based app in your browser, on your mobile phone, or tablet too. Now, once you've got it installed, you'll see a login page like this. So just log in with your trial credentials, and you'll see this welcome page right in front of you. At first glance, what you'll notice is that our SportsTrader software is divided into 4 sections on the left, with a couple of profit graphs on the right hand side here. Now these selector sections allow you to choose various sports, systems, and trends that you might prefer, and we'll talk about these in detail soon. And depending on your selections, the profit graph on the right over here will update itself to show you the combined past performance of all your selected systems. Now for the sake of comparison, this first graph in the center shows you what you could have earned if you followed all the available systems and trends. And assuming you start with a decent sized bank of approximately $2,000 and placing bets at $100 per unit, you would have made close to $2.6 million over the past 3 years alone. That's $2.6 million. And if you'd like to take a look at shorter term profits, just click these buttons here below to change the time frame. And see, for example, for the 1 year, it shows you that you could have earned a potential profit of $1.26 million over the past year alone. Now these are huge profits, nothing to sneeze at, and they can be yours if you can follow our SportsTrader selections dedicatedly. Now even if you don't have $2,000 at the moment, no worries. We have a nifty little portfolio advisor here at the bottom that will help you to select the best unit size based on your available bank size while keeping in mind all the systems and trends you've selected. Now, before we go forward, the first thing that you have to do is to open betting accounts at our recommended bookies if you haven't yet done so. So just click this link and you will see a list of our best recommended bookies over here. Now, Bet365 or Pinnacle Sports are great for non-US members, while 5Dimes and Bookmaker.eu are great for US members especially. So click these links to create your accounts, and if you have accounts at least 2 or 3 of these bookies, that's great. Alright, so once you have your bookie accounts up and running, let's come back to the SportsTrader and take a look at the main selected sections we mentioned earlier. The first box, the Sports Selector, allows you to choose the sports you prefer. Okay? If you're not particularly interested in any, or if you'd like to be able to gain maximum profits from all available sports, then just click this checkbox and it'll select all of them for you. For now, let's just focus on one sport, say for example MLB baseball. Next, we have the system and trend selectors that show you a comprehensive list of all the systems and corresponding trends that are available for the sports you selected above. More than 200 systems are available to you here. So let's just select a couple of systems and their trends. We'll take just a few, just as an example. Alright, and once you've selected the systems, you can check the trend selector to select all of the available trends for those systems. And as mentioned earlier, depending on the system trends you choose, the graph on the side here will be updated to show you its profit performance. Now, each system is fully transparent and allows you to analyze its past performance simply by clicking this small icon near its name. Alright, let's click on any system and see its chart and past results. Each system includes several trends that we can follow. Now, like we said earlier, if you don't know much about sports, the main thing to remember is that you just have to manage your risk appropriately based on your bankroll. And that's where the Portfolio Advisor tool comes in handy. It'll help you create your own portfolio of sports systems based on the combination of more than 200 winning systems we offer. To get started, the tool allows you to do quick calculations based on the initial value of either your preferred unit size, that's how much you're willing to risk per bet, or your bank balance, as you can see here. So let's assume you don't have $2,000 to spare for betting, but you do have, say, $1,000. You can edit that value here, and you'll immediately see the best unit value calculated for you over here. But to see the full power of the Portfolio Advisor, what you should do is launch it by clicking this button right over here, and you will be required to go through a few questions at first, so that the advisor can recommend the best settings based on your preferences. Let's take a look at the questions we have here. So the first thing it asks is, which sports do you follow? And if you're the type, like we said earlier, who doesn't care about which sport, you could choose this option. Or if you have certain sports favorites, you could go ahead and check those over here, just as an example. For now, what I'll do is I'll select all available sports. Next question. Choose your profit expectations and risk tolerance. Now what this simply means is, depending on the kind of risk appetite you have as a sports bettor, if you're the type who prefers to maintain only low risk, you could choose conservative over here. Otherwise, standard is like a pretty good balance between risk as well as profit. Or if you're the type who is aggressive and you want the fastest profits, then you could choose this option. For now, we're going to go conservative, so we're going to stick with this. The next question is the frequency of bets. How often do you want to bet? The options we've provided here, keep in mind that you could be a working person and that you might be busy and you don't want to have to bet too often. So all of those have been taken into consideration here. Alright, so we're just going to stick with regular for now. And the last one is the timing of the picks. How flexible are you in placing bets? If you're very flexible, the timing doesn't matter, you could choose this first option. Or if you're okay with any timing, but you don't want to choose systems that place bets closer than 30 minutes before the game start, okay, you could choose this default option. Or if you're very busy and you only like to follow systems that give bets at least 1 hour before the game start, then you could choose the last one. For now, we're just going to stick with these options, and then finally click Calculate My Recommended Portfolio. And when you scroll down here, it's going to show you all the various systems. That's the beauty of the Portfolio Advisor. After it's chosen the various systems that are appropriate according to the settings that you selected, it'll list out the best viable systems for you and edit your unit size, which will show you the recommended bankroll for these particular trends. Take a look at the profit graph, and once you're happy with all these settings here, just click Apply Portfolio, and it'll apply the selected systems that it chose for you so that you don't have to do anything manually yourself. If you follow the system signals to the letter, you'll get exactly the kind of profits that you see here on this amazing profit chart.
Now, all we have to do is check for active signals before the start of the games. For example, in MLB baseball, most games start around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so below you can see 2 tabs here. The past signals here is where you can see all the past results of the portfolio you've selected. Okay, and then more importantly, what we're interested in right now is the Active Signals tab, where I can see current signals for you to place bets on. Now, each of these signals tells me the team to place a bet on, the bet type, the odds, the unit size, and when exactly the game starts. So all I have to do is simply place the suggested bet at the bookie and we're ready to go. It's a complete no-brainer, fully automated, and nothing to analyze or calculate. And it gives signals specifically tailored to your bankroll size. Alright, so right now you can see we have active signals from this new portfolio, which we will place at 5 times and enjoy our big wins and profits the very next day. Of course, no system is a crystal ball, and you will have some bumps and losing trades along the way as well. But if you follow each system consistently, at the end of the day, you will see solid results and your personal bankroll should grow just like what our profits chart show. This system works great for hundreds of successful Zcode members, and I'm sure it will help you as well to grow your bankroll and to become a successful sports investor with us too. So what are you waiting for? Get in on the trial, download a professional sports trader, and start using our software for best profits right away. And if you have any questions at all, just shoot us an email to techsupport@zcodesystem.com. I'm always here to help you. Once again, don't wait anymore. Get started right now, as the games are starting soon and there are probably several active winning signals waiting for you inside your sports trader. Thank you, and we'll